This is my 72-volt Razor RSF 650 with a powerful lithium battery and powertrain by Electro & Co. But right now, I have a bit of a problem with it. You guys want to see me do a burnout on my Razor in the middle of the garage? Oh yeah, I forgot. The chain's busted. Well, let me show you. So in case you guys missed the recent video I did with Pat Outdoors, he was racing his Burromax against my Razor because they're both comparable in terms of powertrain, but in the process I actually lost the bolt that keeps the chain on the motor. Now I still have the sprocket, but it won't stay on without the bolt. And to be honest with you, this isn't the first time it's happened. As a matter of fact, I hosted a group ride once, and right before that group ride, I was sitting on the Razor. I just built it, I was super proud of it, and then in some way, somehow, the bolt was missing off of my freshly built bike. Now, I'm not blaming Electro & Co. at all. This is my first ever built from scratch bike, besides the frame and everything. Did I know what I was doing? Not really, I'll admit that. I was going off of YouTube videos, tutorials, that sort of thing. So I will admit that I'm sure some way, somehow, I messed up in the chain installation process, right? But with this being the second time since it's happened, I don't want to deal with it anymore. So Pat Outdoors recommended a company called Belts and Shit that make belt drive kits for almost any Moto e-bike out there. Razors, Burromaxes, bikes that are ready to ride. So if you go on the website, you can use my discount code. Actually, where's my phone that shows the discount code? So now if you want to get a belt drive kit for your Razor, your Burromax, any bikes that are pretty much ready to ride, hit up Belts and Shit, use my discount code Chavez5 to save you some money. It'll help you save some money, it'll give me a kickback. But today we're gonna go ahead and install the Belts and Shit, not only the freewheel, but the belted belt drive kit. Sorry, this is all new to me, and there's a truck coming by on the Razor because I gotta get this done by this upcoming weekend for a celebration with Let's Roll Lancaster. So let's get it started. Hopefully I can get this done in time. Let's see what we have in the kit here. So in here we have what I'm assuming is what goes over the sprocket. Oh, hold on now. Tons of Belts and Shit stickers. So this is what's gonna go over our sprocket, I'm assuming. So that way we can convert it to something like that, and then, you know, something like that. We'll get more in depth later. This looks like a freewheel removal tool for my current wheel setup. This looks like what would be the replacement bolt that will stay on the motor. Okay, I'm not gonna open up this one. This one just has screws and bolts that I'm gonna need. I'll put that to the side. Attaches it to the wheel. What is the name of this? I cannot think right now, but this goes on the back wheel. Some markers to mark anything that we would need. I'll also put that with the tools. And that is pretty much it. Hey, you know, I haven't worked on the Razor in so long, I don't know where to begin, but let's just hop into it. Okay. So first step, let's go ahead and remove the rear wheel. Okay, got that done. Should probably wear gloves. All right, so now you got your rear sprocket off. Next should just be installing this back on, but I do want to check something real quick because this here is the freewheel that allows it to just do that, which I don't want anymore. So I gotta figure out how to replace this exactly. Okay, so bit of a update. We're gonna have to take a pause on this because the next step would be to remove the freewheel. This centerpiece that spins, we gotta remove that next. However, while I do have the removal tool and an impact, I don't have anything that goes in it. So shout out to my friend Mario. He's helped me out with other bike projects like installing the controller back on the Bullet, installing my rear suspension on my RX. He's got the tools for this, so I'm gonna take a pause on this, go to his house later. Luckily it's right down the street, and get this freewheel off, and then we'll get back to it. So cut to either later today or tomorrow. That was easy. Yep. Not even 5 minutes. I gotta get me one of those. Okay, so I got the freewheel off. So let's go ahead, and before it gets super dark, because I still have daylight, it's only 7 o'clock on the dot. Just got back from the drop top, cruising the streets, and I want to do some more work before it gets too dark out. I think I want to try and remove this chain. I guess I don't need to do too much to remove the chain. So then next I need this part that goes onto where the bolt was, and let me see. I gotta straighten this out? Don't tell me I gotta remove the motor. Let me take off just one of these, and then maybe just shift the motor up just a smidge to put that on there. All I'm doing is taking off one motor mount bolt on this side, loosening up the other one that's back here, just so that way the motor can move just a little bit, so that I can, lift it up, line it up somehow. There we go. That's what I need. Right, let me make sure this fits on it. Yeah, it's on there. Just slide this on. Yep, just so it grabs on, and then, so because these motors are threaded backwards, it's right loosey lefty. And pro tip I forgot to mention is when you're tightening up the motor bolt, it's good to pull on the belt, so that way the front pulley isn't spinning and you're just not doing anything. It just holds it down and makes it easier to tighten. Now this isn't hard, I just want to make sure it's on there nice and tight, which I guess for now that's the best we'll do. So let's go ahead and put these bolts back on, and then we'll call it a day. Okay, day 2. Usually it should not be taking 2 days to do this project. I just don't have the tools, but freewheel is off. I think we can, remove that. I don't think we need that. This is essentially the new freewheel. If it doesn't go all the way, it should tighten as you're riding. So even if there's a little bit, like an extra thread or two that it's not flush, over time it should tighten itself. And then, hold on. I just got started, so let me double check something real quick. Okay, so figured out the solution, but also ran into a different problem. All on my mistake because I just ordered the wrong size, I guess. But pretty much Loctite would go on here, both ends. Hand tighten screw this. I'm just gonna do it for the sake of the instruction. Then you would take the sprocket you have. Now, I goofed and I got the wrong size sprocket because as you can see, they're the same size. And what's supposed to happen is the sprocket is supposed to fit inside this new one, like a puzzle. So that way they're just one piece. Then that would go back on here, line up the holes, and good to go. But because I ordered the wrong size, I either have to dig through, look around, and see if I still have my stock razor sprocket, or order a new one from Amazon. So let me take a look. Okay, so I overnighted from Amazon a freewheel kit that should fit MX650s, MX500, and the RSF 650, which this specific one I got recommended by Brian from Belt and Shit, and I will leave a link to this in the description down below as well in case you're like me, and when you upgrade your razor, no matter what it is, you kind of ditch the old parts. I thought I still had the old freewheel, but I don't. So all I'm gonna do, even though it comes in a whole kit, all I really need is what's in here. All right, got what I needed. Literally, this is all I needed from the kit, and he recommended this one specifically, so I got it. And the way it should work is more or less, it should really only fit one way, but I want to double check. I mean, this fits more securely than the other way, so I'm gonna guess it is this way, and then I just need to line up any holes. Is that right? Let me move it over one. Yeah, right about there. All of the holes are lined up, and then should go on just like that. Okay, it fits, it works. Like I mentioned, I just got back from the gym. It's like 8 a.m. Got to clock in for work, so give me a few hours just to get settled in, have breakfast, all that jazz. And we're gonna put this back together today. Oh, okay. So before we put all this back together, let me go ahead and start Loctiting everything up. I'm also gonna go ahead and Loctite the belt as well, just so that way I can ensure that it does not come off again. All around, hand tighten that as much as possible. That looks good. Now, here's the part that I kind of messed up by not having the old rotor. So, I already put it in here. Really only goes in one way, but it fits nice and snug. But let me double check here. It's just you got to line up all of the holes properly. So make sure that even if it's just one tooth off from the rotation, they all still line up. Like right here, it looks like I'm one hole off. So let me try and move it over. It's so tricky because there's so many teeth to this. Yep, got it. Okay, freewheel is on. Now I gotta put all this stuff back together. I kind of forgot how to do that. Okay, someone tell me to invest in some actual tools besides like this tool set here, because I checked with Brian to make sure I didn't mess anything up. Everything looks good for now. I do want to take this off again and put Loctite on it, but until then, for now, everything is good. I just need to remove this little part from the wheel. It is useless and it's the only thing blocking it. And I don't have a Dremel and I don't have really anything to cut it. Mario to the rescue. But once we get that on, I should be able to just roll the tire back similar to regular chains. It should line up properly and then we're good to go. Time for, I thought this would be simple, not almost 3-day project, but I'm an idiot, so oh well. Okay, so for now, I was able to bend this just out of the way, enough clearance for the belt. So let's go ahead and test it out before I really bolt down everything again. Just want to make sure it spins and it's all good. Oh, that is so much quieter. That is way quieter. Oh my God. Okay, let me put this back together like all nuts and bolts and then take it out for a test ride. Okay, so 2 things. Number 1, I don't know why I'm holding my whole helmet when I can just hold the, you know what, hold on. Okay, that's better. I don't know why I was holding the whole helmet there. But 2 things. Number 1, Razor is done. I spent like the whole day editing because I wanted to get this video done before this weekend. Number 2, I'm also trying a new mic setup. As you can see right here, I've got the DJI Mic 3. If you want to get this or any of my setup, like my equipment that I use for making videos, linked in the description down below. I want to start doing that now. I'll talk more about that in a minute. But now let's go on a test ride to see how the belt drive kit from Belts and Shit is holding up on the Razor. I've not taken it out for a test drive yet. Charged up the battery for this weekend, but I still want to test it to make sure it's safe enough for my girlfriend to ride on it. So let's go. Wait a minute. Gotta tighten that up. When did this bend? Whatever. All right, so let's just try it out on the neighborhood. Kickstands down, and just to see how it feels, make sure it's all good. Oh my God, it's like way quieter. That is so quiet. Oh my goodness, that is so quiet. Try and get some speed going here. It's a lot smoother too. That is way quieter. Yeah! Oh! Woo! That is quiet. I keep looking down to see if like I did the motor right. Because I know I loosened it just to put the belt on, and I'm pretty sure I put it back on properly, but I'll go back and check. But oh my goodness, I can't wait to actually take this out for a group ride. Hopefully it's the group ride when I'm in Lancaster or really Marietta for the new Let's Roll store. I'm going on a group ride next weekend, so stay tuned for that video. But I'm more excited to see what my girlfriend thinks, because really she rides this bike more than I do. So as long as she likes it and she's happy, I'm happy. I wish I did this sooner. I wish that the belt drive kit was like the original kit that I did for my bike, honestly. Like, it is so nice. All right, 3, 2, 1. In mode 1. I don't want to go overkill too much. Oh my God, it is so smooth. That might be why. One bolt is loose. I got to tighten that as much as I can. Maybe throw a Loctite on that. These two are fine. Belt seems fine. Nothing's hitting it. Nah, that's not even touching it. That's like barely, it has clearance there. Really just this one bolt. I gotta double check there. Maybe bend this out more if I can. Everything looks good on this side. On this side, everything looks good. Oh my God, yeah. So once again, guys, if you guys want to get your own belt kit for your Razor, for your Burromax, for any bikes that are ready to ride, belts and shit, discount code Chavez5. If they don't have your specific bike, hit them up and they can help you build a custom one. But with that being said, make sure you guys drop a like, leave a comment down below. What you guys think of belt drive kits? Do you have one on your bike? Are you thinking about getting one? Let me know in the comments. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.